Good morning, happy Friday. Let's start our day with a Black Rock coffee, shall we? That's right, it's Friday. We made it through the week. Definitely felt like the week felt like it went up and down. I definitely was tired more this week for some reason. I definitely hit some hard workouts. Like, oh man, was it 2 days ago? My arms were like throbbing from my arm and chest workout. Whoo! I purposely made sure that I slept in a little extra 30 minutes today. I stayed up to do, or I should say, I edited the vlog last night, but was done on time because the timing worked out. And I was falling asleep while I was editing. Again, that's the struggle. But I set my alarm for 30 more minutes, so I got an extra 30 minutes of sleep this morning, just to be on the safe side, because I am working out again. Well, I'm working out. And my dad wasn't feeling good yesterday. Like, he looked like crap yesterday by the time I left. And he said he didn't feel that bad when he woke up. He said, if I felt like this when I woke up, I wouldn't have come in. But because it's gotten worse throughout the day. And then yesterday was my grandma's birthday. And while I was wishing her happy birthday, she was saying how sick my dad was. And hopes that he stays home today. If he wakes up this morning feeling anything like he did yesterday, I'm pretty sure he's going to stay home. Hopefully he does, because I don't want to get sick. Especially with my trip with Sierra coming up next week. So, like I said, I'm going to make sure I get good sleep the next few days. You know, I take my vitamins. I'm taking my vitamin D. I'm just trying to be more self-aware of my health from now on, really. Not just now, but like forever. Forever. Peppermint bark blondie from Black Rock. Sierra was opening. She was doing the pastries and sandwiches and whatnot. We're picking up mushrooms and then shop. And I'm going to... I was going to do a customer visit today, but I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to finish everyone's order guides. I'm going to clean them up. I got new images loaded into the app, so the vast majority of items now all have images. So there's only a handful of things that I have to do myself. Or change descriptions so that the AI tool can, put them in. So either way, I think today, instead of going for another customer visit, I think today I'm just going to focus on cleaning up the app and trying to get everything buttoned up so that next week I'm off for 2 days because the trip with Sierra, but with days I am here, hit the ground and really try and get, another big swath of customers on the app. But first, let's get through Friday, shall we? I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to give Apple my AirPods to ship them off to their facility to do further testing because this sucks. AirPods are completely charged, but the case is dead. And so since the case is dead, the phone won't recognize the AirPods. The case is the bridge, right? The case is what tells the iPhone, hey, here's the AirPods, right? And so it's that bridge. Once they're connected, you're fine. You can walk away without the case, but like, I open up my case, it's completely dead, put the AirPods in my ears, the phone won't recognize them. So it just sucks because I'll probably be without my AirPods for about 2 weeks all around, like the whole, shipped, takes how many days to ship it, then they'll have it for testing for however many days and then shipped back. It just sucks. And what sucks more than anything is that I'm not like close to an Apple store, right? It's like, I don't know, almost an hour away. Well, 45 minutes, something like that, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to have to do that. I'm probably going to do it this weekend at some point because Sierra and I are going to be gone Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's 2 days that I wouldn't necessarily use my AirPods. So at least kind of breaks that up a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Again, it just sucks, the circumstances. Brand new AirPod Pro 3s, and there's a problem, and they can't detect the problem in store. And I guess Apple's just gotten a little more strict about replacing stuff, right? They have their tests and whatnot. It used to be they just replace it, no questions asked. But now I guess they're a little more strict on that. So, yeah, send them off, test them. Hopefully you find a problem, because if you don't, I don't know what to do. 1:30 p.m. Austin and I just got back from our afternoon shopping. A little nervous there for a second because the Isuzu is still in the shop. We've been waiting on parts to get in. They got in a couple days ago. Guy got it worked on. We should get the truck back either Monday or Tuesday at the latest. But because on Fridays we have all 3 vehicles out doing deliveries, we have to do our shopping in our own vehicles. and we both have cars. So, but we were able to make it work. It worked out just fine, no problem. He went to Costco, I went to Depot. We got back at the same time, easy peasy. He's putting things away right now. I'm finishing up invoices and receipts, and we'll get out of here probably about 2 o'clock on the dot. But I wanted to follow up one last time about the last 2 vlogs. So 2 days ago, if you missed it, I did a walk and talk video about a podcast that I watched, which ironically was the same 2 guys that did a video that I watched about a month ago about the new style of vlogging and how the old style, the style that I currently do, is kind of dead and not really gaining any traction for anyone across the platform. And so it just, once again, the little brain worms, the little, whatever you call them, the little things got in my head and started like making me think about it. It wasn't necessarily really contemplating, but it was more like, let me talk about this subject again, because it's on my mind a month later. And I put the question out there, like, should I continue doing the daily life, day in the life vlogs from like morning, noon, and night, following me throughout my day with just randomness? Or if I should niche down and even if I take you throughout my day, every video is about a topic and the channel as a whole is around a subject or a topic, right? And I got a lot of great feedback. I mean, some really like paragraph comments, which is really great insight, both as from viewers as well as other creators, the whole gambit, long-term viewers, newer viewers. I got a lot of great feedback. And then yesterday, I followed up with that with basically saying how the overwhelming feedback, pretty much everyone said I should keep doing what I'm doing. They like what I'm doing. They're here for this style. They've been watching me for 10 plus years. So this is what I'm known for. Just keep doing what I'm doing. And a few people reminded me as well that I know this is a slow grind, a slow growth. And as I said 2 years ago when I started daily vlogging again, I don't really care about the views. Of course, we all love seeing that number go up. And obviously for me personally, it's all about the engagement and the community. So the more viewers I have, the more potential comments I have. I really wish more people would leave a comment, but I understand that not everybody is at their computer or at their phone when they're watching these vlogs. I also know that a lot of people just don't have anything to say. Regardless, a lot of great feedback, and I read every single one of them. I responded to every single one of them. So thank you very much for everybody that left feedback on that video 2 days ago. Funny thing is, a month ago, I basically talked about the exact same thing. I had posed the same question. I had a lot of the same talking points, a lot of the same reasons. I followed up with a lot of the same data and things I've been reading and hearing about. And why it's smart, or I should do that, why I should move to that new style of vlogging. But then I also talked about why I don't really want to, or why it's not really reasonable for me to do so. When you compare the 2 videos side by side, the video from a month ago was called Why I Still Believe in Daily Vlogs Even When the Algorithm Doesn't. And that topic started about maybe 10 or 12 minutes into the video, right? The first part of the video was my normal daily life activities, wherever it started, right? In the most recent video, it was called Am I Still Doing Daily Vlogging Wrong in 2025? And it started right on the rip. We started the vlog right away on this walk and talk, and I start talking about the subject within the first minute. And we proceed to talk about this for the first 15 minutes. So almost like opposite of the first video, right? As a side note, when we talk about ranking, the video that I just recently posted, Am I Still Daily Vlogging Wrong in 2025, ranked an 82 on the title. The title, Why I Still Believe in Daily Vlogs Even When the Algorithm Doesn't, from a month ago, ranked at 67. So even like in the rankings, the new video ranked higher, which would make sense, maybe would play a part in why it did better. But like I said, the fact that the title was better and we talked about the subject right at the beginning kind of tells me why this video did better earlier, right? It did better sooner when you compare them two side by side. Now, tomorrow, when it's been a full 48 hours, I'll have all the data and I will compare these side by side. But I just thought it was worth mentioning that I forgot that I had talked about this. I didn't forget, but I mentioned it that I'm pretty sure I talked about this a month ago, or I recently talked about this. When I went back and watched the video, it was almost identical. And that's the kind of the point that I want to make is I make these videos every day, 7 days a week. I forget about what I talk about. I forget about how I was feeling, which is why I document it so I can go back and watch them. But it's hard to remember what video it was when I talked about something. And I've definitely done this numerous times where I go back and watch a video and I'm like, oh man, I made such good points there. I knew exactly what I was talking about. Like, oh dude, thanks for, I need to remind myself of that. It's almost like I need to take myself notes and go, hey, back on, on December 3rd, 2025, you talked about, the new style of vlogging and whether or not you should do it or not. Like, I need to almost like write myself notes. I watched that video this morning and I kind of chuckled and I was like, wow, I said the exact same things a month ago. And even though most comments are from different people, there are some comments from the same people and the comments are very similar. A little different, but very similar. Your comment that you left a month ago is very similar to the comment you left 2 days ago on the new video. And some of you actually changed your tune, which is interesting. I went back and looked and some people said, yes, keep doing what you're doing. And then here we are a month later that said, well, maybe you should lean into this or maybe you should do this. But as I mentioned in today's vlog, we're going to keep doing what we're doing because the overwhelming, engaging feedback that I got, the comments that were left, overwhelmingly said, vlog on. Little appetizer while we wait for Tiffany to get home. Los Muertos, elote dip. We're killing it. Little extra Valentina for some spice. Blue corn chips, baby. Ooh, gingerbread.
Ginger and cinnamon.
Oh, it's not. Was it too big?
She's taking over to break it apart.
Well, fast forward a few hours later, we made the other Detroit double pepperoni pizza for dinner, a salad, and some really good chicken sausages, like caramelized onions and aged cheddar. Really good. And just had a nice, chill, relaxing dinner with Sierra and caught up with Tiffany. And now Sierra and I are back on the couch watching The Deathly Hallows Part 1, wrapping up our Harry Potter marathon with the last two, Part 1, Part 2 of Deathly Hallows. So that's how we're kind of winding down and start ending our night. I'll wrap up with you guys after the movie. (10:30), Deathly Hallows Part 1 complete. Not as good as I remember. So see, it's funny how watching all of these again, that's exactly what I wanted to do, is I just refresh my memory on each one. Which ones, like number 6, Half-Blood Prince, was way better than I remember, way better than my feeling towards it. Order of the Phoenix, still my least favorite one. And Deathly Hallows Part 1, good, but not as good as I remember. I think all the feelings I have towards Part 1, Part 2 are all towards Part 2. So we were going to watch that probably on Sunday night to wrap it up. And then Monday we pack our bags and we head out early Tuesday morning. So yeah, trucking right along. Sierra asked me to take her to the dispensary for the first time. She wanted to go, but she was a little nervous and didn't know what to expect since she's never been in one before. So I happily took her to our new local dispensary that just opened a couple months ago. And we got a bunch of freebies for being her first time because I referred her because we spent so much money. And of course, as I tell people all the time, when you go to a dispensary, you never pay full price because everything's on sale. It's like Kohl's, right? Like every other week something's on sale. So you just wait until the thing you want is on sale. And we got everything she wanted that was on sale. So we had a nice little moment there. And I'm happy that she asked me to go with her. And yeah, so that was a nice little father-daughter moment. Anyway, it's 10:30. I've been up since 3:30, or actually I got up at 4 today, but still, been up early. So I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I am looking forward to starting my Saturday, which I will be live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Clintus, for most of the day while Tiffany's out working. I will be streaming and playing some Arc Raiders, wrapping up the last couple days of this season. And yeah, it should be a good time. So come hang out with me, and I will see you tomorrow.